This is the prototype, and this is the prototype, and this, and this, and this as well. All of it is the prototype. Or rather, the way you, the fans of Poppy Playtime, imagine him. But what if I told you that the developers have already shown us what the prototype truly looks like, and we still haven't fully realized it? Well then, it's time to figure it out. Today, our main goal is to understand how Mob Entertainment has been secretly hinting at the true appearance of the prototype this entire time. What should we expect in the new chapter of Poppy Playtime? And why could Chapter 5 become the biggest failure in Mob Entertainment's history? Make yourselves comfortable, leave a like to help this video reach more people, and enjoy the watch. Let's start with what we already know. We do have at least some idea of how the prototype looks, because in the very first chapter, the developers showed us his hand, and for a long time, that was our only clue, all the way up until chapter 4. Only there did we finally see him. Well, not exactly him. We saw his shadow. Most of us imagined him as a spider. I remember saying it myself, that he would be something like a spider made from different monsters, and as strange as it sounds, we were actually given confirmation of that idea. He is a massive mechanical creature, moving on metal, spider-like legs. Even in Chapter 3, we could observe how Catnap worships a statue of his god, the prototype. So, what is this place? It's an altar, a place of worship, and there lies something truly disturbing. Human remains, real bones. If we analyze the image of that statue, it looks like the prototype is a single massive skeleton built from the remains of fallen monsters. On that structure, we could see parts of toys we met in previous chapters. Huggy, Mommy Longlegs, the colorful Huggy variants, all of them. But the key detail was a human skull. From that moment on, theories exploded. People began to believe that the prototype is a Frankenstein-like being, created from parts of different creatures and humans. We still don't know how he truly looks, but the image formed in our minds after Chapter 3 has haunted the fandom ever since. And yet, recent information doesn't fully match that version. Here's an image published by a developer on their YouTube community page. We see the familiar hand of the prototype. We also see the same mechanical legs we later observe in Chapter 4 and in the teasers for Chapter 5. But there's one unique detail in this image. Something that does not appear in any other material. The most attentive fans noticed the sleeve. The prototype is wearing clothing. Not ordinary clothing, the fabric has a very specific style. It resembles a clown costume. And this instantly reminds us of another image posted by the developers. A New Year artwork showing a person in a clown outfit standing in front of the Poppy Playtime factory. Stylistically, this image resembles the tarot card, the Fool. In tarot, the Fool symbolizes the beginning of a journey, innocence, openness, and risk. It represents a fresh perspective and blind trust in the world. This could be a reference to a character's personality and story, though it's still too early to say whose. In a recent teaser focused on the prototype, we finally saw his mechanical spider legs clearly. We also learned that he has two identical hands. This disappointed many fans. Some imagined that the prototype would have multiple different arms. Mommy's stretchy hand, Huggy's arm that he tore off, and his original mechanical hand from the first chapter. But the most intriguing part is something else. In the reflection of a surgical tool, we can briefly see the prototype's face. The developers distorted it heavily, so we can't clearly identify it. But many fans immediately noticed what looks like the same clown hat from that New Year artwork, a piece with a yellow accent. Others saw something completely inhuman, an insect-like head, almost like an ant, and that idea is supported by another image. In a recent post, we see a black cassette among other objects. As we know, black tapes always belong to the prototype. If you enhance the image, you can spot a scratched drawing on the cassette, a drawing of the prototype. And this sketch shows a silhouette very similar to the spider-like form we've been discussing. So what is happening? Are the developers misleading us? Or are both images part of the truth? No one will tell us directly. It seems that the circus is becoming the foundation. Most likely, Chapter 5 will introduce a full carnival location, just like in many cliché horror games about dolls and puppets. Let me list the clues that suggest Chapter 5 will have a circus or carnival setting. Many of you might say, circus? Clowns? In a game about a toy factory? And I agree, it sounds absurd, but there are too many hints to ignore. First, the ARG image that launched the Chapter 5 mystery. If you look closely, you can clearly see the silhouette of a clown. From the very first teaser, we were told that Chapter 5 revolves around a jester-like figure, possibly the prototype, or maybe not. I have a theory and I'll share it at the end of the video, so stay with me. Second, the developers published carnival-themed imagery before, including a screen with a clown hat in Dr. Sawyer's lab. This suggests that the carnival idea has been in development for a long time. Third, back to the New Year artwork. Besides the jester painting, there is another hidden picture, but it's covered by purple lilies. And behind those lilies stands a new character, Lily Lovebrace. She was revealed in the teaser trailer. Online, you can find a few images of her, but most are AI made. In the original artwork, she's intentionally obscured. And how does Lily connect to the circus? Because she isn't just a toy, she's a marionette. You can tell by looking at her legs in the teaser. And finally, look at the prototype's hands. They don't look like the claws of a beast. They are thin, long, elegant, perfect hands for a puppeteer. The prototype doesn't collect parts to become stronger, he collects others to control them, like a puppeteer controls marionettes. Throughout the entire game, we see this behavior. He manipulates everyone. He positions himself as the core of the system. And that spider form? He doesn't weave webs, he weaves control. When I look at his hands, I imagine him gracefully pulling invisible strings, with toys dancing under his command. Perhaps every toy he saved is now fully under his control. And now, with this in mind, we can reinterpret the Fool. Tarot card may not refer to the prototype. It may refer to a human, one of the founders of the factory, a man who eventually became a puppet himself. Which means the clown prototype theory fades away. And what remains is the second image, a terrifying mechanical spider-like monster with an inhuman insect-like head, and that is most likely the true appearance of the prototype. That's everything I have for now. I didn't even touch on the red-orange liquid seen in the teasers, but there's a reason for that, because that liquid is most likely what brings the toys to life. Why? Because in the tubes running through the prototype's mechanical legs, that same liquid is flowing. If you made it to this point, write the word prototype in the comments so I can see how many of you are here. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is my very first video and I really need your support. Don't forget to leave a like as well. The more likes this video gets, the sooner the next theory will come out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.